Bro, I just discovered everybody at the Daily Wire. Thank God. um, what a talented group of people. There's a man called Matt Walsh, Welsh, Walsh, Wall S H, Wallace. Um, yes, that's how you say that. This man is making a video. He made this yesterday about SJ. Yes, SJW's meltdown after Billie Eilish, I believe that's foreign, is body shamed. So I want to see. This is from the Matt Walsh show. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. Nice mic, man. Nice. I like that. The shirt you got on with the. I won't.
Today for our daily cancellation, we're going to cancel body shaming. Not the thing itself.
Based.
Not the shaming, but rather the focus on it.
Okay.
The hysteria over it. The claims made about it.
Okay.
That's what we're canceling. And just for example, we'll start with this.
Okay.
And this year, has been a chaotic parade of major news stories.
Why do you say that?
Perhaps none have been quite as significant, though, as the news that made headlines across the media landscape this week. You no doubt have probably already heard.
No.
Pop singer Billie Eilish was body shamed.
I think you mean Eliash.
This is a big deal.
Okay.
You're supposed to care about this sort of thing, though nobody is sure exactly why. Trumpet blasts resounded, alerting the whole internet to the incident, which quickly became a national crisis. Fox News says Billie Eilish claps back at body shamers.
Eliash.
Yahoo reports Billie Eilish responds to body shamers. MSN tells us Billie Eilish body shaming video goes viral as singer responds to trolls. The Independent, Elle, ET, Cosmopolitan, other publications had their own reports. BuzzFeed, as always, published the definitive essay on the topic in a post titled, "Grown-Ass Adults, Please Stop Body Shaming Billie Eilish." That article, written by Pulitzer candidate Ryan Shockett, informs us that a recent photo of the singer walking down the street wearing a tank top and shorts and sandals with socks set off a wave of critiques, commentary, and discussion. Now,
I'm ready to critique this woman that is not even of legal age. Actually, is she legal age? What does this matter? Clothing needs to be critiqued. Matt, tell me what's up, please. Also, how old is she? I was about to type Matt Walsh. Billie Eilish. We'll go ahead and look. She is 18. Okay, so she's about to turn 19? Okay. I'm not too familiar with, I'm what you might refer to as a boomer. Okay. That photo of Billie Eilish isn't brave. It's just typical. I mean, it sounds like BuzzFeed's kind of critiquing it a little bit. Okay. All right, well, I would like to hear why this is the worst thing ever. Go ahead, Matt Walsh.
Of the singer walking down the street wearing a tank top and shorts and sandals with socks set off a wave of critiques, commentary, and discussion. Now,
those are
by the way, as an avid sock and sandal wearer myself, unapologetically so, I would hope that the photo would, if anything, help to normalize the sock and sandal community.
Cheers, mate.
But instead of discussing the advantages of footwear that allows you to proudly show off your favorite socks instead of hiding them inside dreary and boring shoes, it seems that the discussion, in this case, took a negative turn.
Oh.
The body shamers were out.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, Matt, but your fucking books are about to topple over back here. Can you, push this back or something? I mean, really? And this one's just laying down randomly. Listen, I know I'm not one to talk. I have a fucking Kanye poster behind me. But, I mean, I expect more from you.
A whole wave of them. Part of the body shaming epidemic, as it has been called. All of them set on ruthlessly mocking and belittling Billie Eilish. One of the body shaming tweets from an anonymous user said, "In 10 months, Billie Eilish has developed a mid-30s wine mom body."
Anonymous.
Another body shamer said,
"Here's their account." Well, I know what he means, though.
Wait, there wasn't another one. That was pretty much it. There was precisely one negative comment from some guy in England who goes by the handle GameSnosh.
All right, I'm kind of making light of his name here and Billy's name, but Okay, maybe that is Games Nosh. Okay, I'm sorry. Matt, you definitely pronounced that right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One negative comment from some guy in England who goes by the handle GameSnosh. And many thousands of comments from people mercilessly scolding him for
This
his
was
rude
worth
behavior
a video
while heaping
funded by the
compliments and
alt-right.
accolades on Eilish. Now, I have not counted all of them, but I would guess that there's probably a 100,000 to 1 ratio of positive to negative comments, and that's probably a significant understatement. Also,
Oh, so do you think like news should cover things that people are talking about? Is that something that they should talk about, or do you think they should ignore it? I don't know. Yeah. I'm on board with not covering stupid things on Twitter, though. I would love that.
the people saying nice things include
the fucking bottom bookcase, dude. It's like, oh, you need to fix this, dude. If I had a bookshelf, I would not let it get that point, okay? Now, I'm not refined enough to have a bookcase, Matt Walsh, but if I did, I would make sure that they're not like toppling over and they look disheveled, if you will. Please continue to talk about Billie Eilish.
powerful media platforms, fellow celebrities. The people saying mean things include GameSnosh. Though in fairness, if I scoured Twitter, I'm sure I could probably find up to a dozen, accounts with anime avatars also insulting Eilish in hopes
Based
of
and
reaching
true,
some of the attention
anime
from the
avatars
dastardly
need to be
GameSnosh.
exterminated from
But also,
Twitter, in
I don't think there's a real
Minecraft, in a
problem
video game.
Lots and lots of
non-violent.
people are saying very nice things about a woman who walked down the street wearing shorts. One dude said not nice things. This is not exactly Pearl Harbor in terms of national significance. True, Eilish has been targeted by shamers before, or so I'm told. She's spoken out about the body shaming and
I believe
issued
that is
many
the case.
eloquent clapbacks over the years. But
I'm
again,
going to ask that we do not view this. Can we just move past the almost barely legal woman undressing? Thank you. I hope my audience is okay with me not feeling comfortable. Why did he include that? What? What? I think we're missing something here. This person's pretty young. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I'm a boomer, but like, kind of grossing me out here. So I'm just gonna continue, Matt Wale.
even a newsworthy problem of Billie Eilish being body shamed.
Yes.
It's not just Billie Eilish.
Okay.
To hear the media tell it, you would think that we live in a culture utterly beset by body shaming.
Oh, okay.
Great effort is made to denounce body shaming, counteract body shaming, raise awareness about body shaming, eradicate body shaming. And the body shaming problem has attracted such intense focus that it's even been broken down into subcategories. We've gotten very specific with it. There's the infamous fat shaming, the slightly less infamous skinny shaming. Plus there's tall shaming, short shaming, hair shaming, bald shaming, skin shaming, teeth shaming, foot shaming, hand shaming, breast shaming, butt shaming. And we could continue down the list of body parts, all of which have their own dedicated shamers and also their own dedicated anti-shamers. But at least we could say the shaming is relegated to external
I feel like
features.
eye
So far. I'm not
shamers
aware of
are
any
the thing, though.
spleen shamers or kidney shamers.
Those
Yet,
either. Yes.
Despite the exorbitant
That's on my
attention
level.
paid to the problem, I doubt that people are more likely to make mean comments about your body today than at any other point in history. In fact, it seems quite certain that body shaming today is much less common than it once was.
Oh, okay. So people, I'm not going to disagree with you, Matt. Just you're making great points here. You're making great points, and I'm sure everybody in the world is disagreeing with you right now. But you're telling great points here. If I could be serious for a second, Matt. Maybe even though things are improving, they're not at where they should be for some people, and therefore they would continue to move towards that point. I mean, I'm sure you're a fan of Trump, and he seems to believe that America is great, but he wants to keep America great and keep improving upon things as they are right now. And, are you really going to be pissy ammonia at him because, hey, things are better now than they've ever been at any time in American history? No, I would consider you a stupid liberal if you did that. So I think you should maybe rethink this point. It's not logical. Okay.
After all, there was a time when you could walk outside, you put on your Sunday's best and head into town to laugh at obese people and hairy women at an event that was literally called a freak show. We may have our own ways of gawking at strange physical specimens these days, but we usually do it through reality TV, and usually it assumes an ostensibly inspirational or medical tone. My 600-Pound Life on TLC, for example, is a show about extremely obese people, but it sells itself as an opportunity to follow participants as we document their life-saving journey. This is a kinder and gentler approach to the spectacle for, at least in this sense, a kinder and gentler age. And it's probably the best we can hope for from a fallen species such as ourselves. Now, I'm not saying
the species is
that nobody is ever
deteriorating.
I know they are. I am.
Yes.
I read my YouTube comments on occasion.
Yes.
You bastards.
True.
If a person is subjected to a greater quantity of mean comments today,
Yes.
it's only because we interact with so many more people and we put ourselves in front of large audiences all the time.
Very true.
As
Very
part
true,
of
Matt.
living our half-human, half-cyborg lives in cyberspace. There's always going to be small, petty jerks who love snickering anonymously from the sidelines if given the opportunity, but all the attention they're given only makes a troll molehill into a mountain. Most people, whether on the internet or in three-dimensional space, are not inclined to make any.
Are you suggesting to me that I should ignore the trolls and that it's making the problem worse by giving it attention? After you went on to talk about how different media, a couple of media were covering a tweet on there, and you decided to bring attention to it and you continue to do it over and over again, unless you think that there's some type of, maybe there's some type of goal or something that these people are trying to do when they bring light and attention to these things. I don't know. Seems like this is something that both sides of the aisle, the political aisle, do. I don't know, Matt. Matt, maybe you could tell me a little bit more about that, please.
Comments about your physical looks. And most who are inclined will say nice things. And if you are ever subjected to a genuinely vicious attack, you can always post about it on Facebook and get thousands of people lining up to assuage your damaged ego and donate generously to your GoFundMe campaign. What we should consider is that maybe the real epidemic when it comes to body shaming.
This is the real issue with America today, by the way, folks. Don't listen to what Trump's telling you, okay? This is the real issue, okay? Fuck the coronavirus shit. Fuck the economy just tanking right now after its amazing uphill battle in the stock markets. No, that is not something that Trump should worry about. This is fucking important for us, okay? Stop acting like it's a joke.
And bullying, generally.
Yes.
Is that we are so unable to deal with it.
Yes.
The interesting question is not, why are all these people saying mean things? But rather, why are all these people incapable of handling the mean things that are said to them? We could run around till our faces turn blue, demanding that everybody see themselves as beautiful just the way they are. But at a certain point...
Wait. What? What? Wait. You're making the argument that people can't handle comments because they're replying to somebody? What the fuck? Not being able to take the comment would be going to Twitter and being like, this account should be taken down. That's where your MO should have been. And you should have displayed tweets in which there was a random Twitter user. I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to hit you. You should have shown Twitter users that were reaching out to Twitter support and saying, I am reporting this tweet because it is mean. That is what you should have done, Matt Wellian. That is what you should have done, not whatever this is. This is silliness. This is bad arguments. I would question to think that you're a true free thinker if you couldn't have thought that up in your short amount of time that you made this video. If you're whining and complaining and you're pussyfooting around because some people on Twitter were clowning on some guy on Twitter that's making fun of an 18-year-old girl, I don't know. Maybe you should change your tampons. I don't know, Matt. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. But let's see. Maybe there's a bigger point here. Let's hear about it. Maybe this is about how this generation is not receptive to criticism, and the culture war going on right now. is making people gay and turn into lesbians and turning into terrible people. Apparently, that is what's happening in Minecraft.
A person has to learn to function in the world without a constant IV drip of positive emotional reinforcement. If a bit of taunting from the internet peanut gallery causes you to plunge into despair, you probably have issues which the peanut gallery didn't.
Matt, you have to show Billy reacting in this way. Because you're not. You look like you're a baby. A real big whiny baby. You're whining because people were clapping back at this loser on Twitter. And it makes you look like a big dork. I don't know. I don't want to watch any more of this. This is just you whining. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Who's DW?
Cause, and which would still exist even if they all agreed that you're the most gorgeous specimen in the whole world. There isn't much evidence that people are any meaner now than they've ever been at any other point in history. But there is a fair amount of evidence that we're far more vulnerable and dependent upon affirmation than at any other point in history. You know, some of the reason for this shift isn't hard to discuss.
The data does not support that people are more mean right now, which begs the question, why are people complaining ever about anything? The graph shows that it's going down. Why do anything? The data backs me up.
Decipher. Social media intentionally breeds this kind of fragility and mass codependence. Many billions of dollars have been spent on technology designed precisely to give you this fragile emotional complex, and many more billions have been made because of it.
True.
Now, it also should be stated that some of the things we call body shaming can come from a place of genuine, sincere concern on the part of the alleged shamer. You know, calling somebody fat and ugly or stupid is clearly an insult, but these days we're so determined to eradicate body shaming that even a medically accurate and sound statement like obesity is unhealthy or you shouldn't be proud of being morbidly overweight.
Matt, you're making great points, but I do have to ask you what the fuck this has to do with the stupid tweet that you're talking about. That I'm a little confused here, Matt. Could you explain to me what this has to do with the fucking tweet and people clowning on him on Twitter? I don't understand. Can you please relate this in some way to Billie Eilish? Was he giving genuine critique when he said that this 18-year-old girl looked like a 30-year-old wine mom? Is that a genuine critique? That's not a genuine critique. That's just somebody trying to clown on Billie Eilish. Okay. Apparently, there's a bigger war going on here. So I'm going to reflect on this. Matt, if I could, I would like to come back to you and maybe watch another video at a different time. Thank you very much for watching.